Oh my gosh. Hi, Everynyan. Hi. Hi. Can you hear me? Can you see me? It's different. Something looks weird, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I should actually pull up your stream to see
I should
Alice.
pull up yours too. Have you not seen Alice? Are you?
Oh well,
Wait, you not? Oh, you don't have
I've
the.
seen Alice.
She's her Fugi's on there
I just
too.
don't.
Do you not see the Fugi?
Yeah, I see her Fuki.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see her
yeah.
Fuki.
I don't have art pulled up right now of her. I can actually pull art up real quick. Eve, new small model. No. This is just this is my DnD character. This is Alice. We're gonna go through and introduce ourselves here in a minute. But hi, Ivory. Big hugs. We can hear you. Yeah, I had to make a new source for this, and so everything might be a little wonky. But let me actually add an image source so I can show off Alice to you guys real quick. Thank you for the pats. And we don't have a I don't have the original art for Ace yet. We will get it eventually. I promise. What was that? Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, so this is Alice. This is my D&D character. But yeah. Well, let's. How do we want to do this? I guess.
Okay. Well, I guess the first rundown is Eve and I love Dungeons and Dragons. This has become everyone else's problem.
Very much.
I'm not sure what's on the right side of Alice, but it looks biblically accurate. I assume you're talking about the Dungeon Master.
Yes, we will introduce him in a minute.
Yeah, so it's become everyone's problem, including Sir Dungeon Master here, who like on Wednesday was like, "Hey, could you get a like one shot together for us to do on Friday?" Yeah. Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you. I know the two of us are very difficult.
Nah.
So.
Nah. Oh my gosh. Don't say that because we'll get worse.
See, even I love Dungeons and Dragons. This has been an issue. We have been trying to get the old NS crew to do a campaign with us. Yeah, since I've known Eve. So
I think this is D&D is one of the first things we connected on to a lot. I think
so. Yeah.
I think because we started talking about that back in September, October. I don't remember.
Ace, where is your character? I would ask if I wasn't in ads. I do not have my D&D character as a PNG yet. But we are going to introduce them. I will show you all of the information. So, for everyone, all right. So we did a one shot off stream because Mimi and Song, they had never played before. Kaiser had only played in a few. And so we did a one shot with all of us. And the characters that Eve and I made, we really liked, and Mimi liked her characters. So the three of us are going to continue playing our characters from the one shot. The boys spun up new characters. Kaiser has a lot of stuff going on, so we're not sure if Kaiser will continue playing yet. He has to like replace his GPU and a bunch of other stuff, the poor bastard. But for sure, Eve and I will, and I'm pretty sure Mimi and Song will too, once vacations and everything are done.
For now.
And my move. Yeah. But even I still really want to play D&D, so we randomly were like, you know what? Let's just introduce our characters and do a little spin-off to introduce the world and the vibe and everything else. So here we are.
And we're also kind of testing out the new tabletop, or the VTT that we're using.
Yes.
We are using Alchemy RPG.
Wait, who is DM?
Okay, you want to introduce Aaron?
Yeah. Aaron, you want to introduce yourself? You want me to do it for you? Silence.
Diana.
Sorry, I'm setting something up here.
All right, I'll do it for you. So this is Aaron. He is not a streamer, hence why he's not tagged in our stream or anything. IRL lore drop. That's my husband.
It's husband. That's who. Whenever you guys hear me say husband, that's who I'm referring to.
Yeah. So there's the IRL lore drop. Oh yeah. That's husband. he works like 3 jobs and now has a 4th one dealing with me and Eve wanting to play D&D.
Are you his 3rd job?
I'm like his 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th job. I'm a sugar baby.
That's true.
Some more IRL lore drop. I'm
Hmm.
a Latina and I married a white man, so I sugar baby central. It's nice.
He's nice.
Anyway. But yeah, so that's Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah, pretty quiet, very sweet. Not chronically online like any of the rest of us.
You look
if
at
anything,
me. Look at my
perpetuate.
Discord
Yeah,
recap.
you need to touch grass, Eve.
I do touch grass. I touch grass more than you.
need to go.
I touch
You
grass
need to.
more than you.
I don't believe you. According to
I
Discord
work.
checkpoints,
I
you do
work.
not.
Look at my
I'm allergic
work.
to grass, and I touch more.
Look at I work. You are a sugar baby. You can't say that. I leave to go to work every day.
It makes sense. You work and I'm a sugar. You know what? Sugar baby's a real job, okay? I have to say, so sorry I spent so much of your money a lot on my niece.
On your oh my god.
Anyway.
You're either sick at work
Yeah,
or
you
sick
need
at
to
home. That's true. I finally put a knee brace on today. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing today. Today we decided that we were going to take our 2 characters that both of us ended up falling in love. I've made Lilitu in like 30 minutes, and I ended up really liking her. She was not the character I was going to bring into a campaign, but here we are.
I've had Alice
Ace,
for
where
years.
is your character? Okay.
I've had Alice for years.
All right, so the TLDR. My character is an Ashborn bard, and Eve is. I'll let Eve explain it, but a necromancer. We can start wherever you guys want to start. Which one you want to start with?
I'll start with mine since I kind of let you yap the entire time.
Perfect. I'm gonna pull yours up while you tell.
I am a reborn wizard. So Alice is. Let me pull up her background. Do we want to read our backgrounds out? Or
Sure,
do we want
you
do
can.
a TLDR and then we'll read through it?
Yeah, I will also drop a link for the Discord tabletop. Stiffs.
Yeah. Excuse me. So Alice is a reborn wizard necromancer. So what is a reborn? A reborn is a creature that was brought back to life through some kind of artificial means or something like that. They're technically undead, but they're not quite dead. Alice is a creature. She's like an artificial body. She's still fleshy though, and she was brought back to life with basically a bunch of souls merged together, because of an accident, and she was sealed away for a long time because of the accident, and she came out, and now here she is. Do we want to do TLDRs and then go through and read our backgrounds, or do we just want to finish one character first?
I don't think it matters. I'm about to drop the Discord.
Baby, she was trying to step on my keyboard. Baby, I am gonna keep pushing that keyboard further under so you can't reach it. No, get away from it! Oh my god, you know what? I'm gonna freaking put you on the pillow and you're gonna stay there. You're not going anywhere. Am I also reborn in that sense? I do not know what you are.
Would you like me to drop your lore link?
If you could, please, and I will still read it out if you guys want to read it on your own. Even though I did write this on stream, so you guys have seen it. But yeah, so Alice is a reborn wizard. You guys you'll if you read the background, you'll learn a little bit. You'll also kind of hear it with the story as well, and that's how D&D works with progression and learning character story and stuff like that. But yeah, Alice is kind of she's kind of deadpan. She really likes cute things, and she's very smart. Like me, I'm very smart. Rumors don't need to. Thank you, Ivory. I appreciate it. No. So a reborn is not a spirit. A reborn is a solid body person. They might have limbs that are spiritual, but they are still physical and a thing. Thank you, Ace. But do you? Okay. I want to. Do you guys want to pull up the background? I can pull it up on screen still, so you guys, so I can go through and read it while you guys want to read it with me or something like that. Hi. Ocean is different. So I will start with my reading through my background real quick. We're only gonna go to the thing. We're not gonna go over the one shot from before. Yeah. Oh my gosh, my reading voice now. Expedition log, ruined tower. These ruins were found a few months ago. Our organization, the Reliquaries, sent a group to explore it and see if there were any valuables or anything that could be of assistance. The reason being is that the ruins were evaluated to be an old wizard's tower. We did not know what to expect. Maybe some traps or a few weak monsters. What we found instead was something unheard of. I still remember its piercing eyes, her red eyes. It all happened so fast. We broke into the room and there she was, sitting in a chair, a child. An unusual glow from a strange lantern shining her black and red dress, blowing white hair. In her hands, a book, and she was staring at us as we entered too quickly to be prepared as we had yet to encounter anything thus far. I remember the cleric shouting undead as he raised his sword in holy symbol, and the wizards preparing magic, but all I could see was her calmly raising her hand and snap. I fell to my knees. It was echoing. It came from behind us. It shattered my body. Thankfully, I was not unconscious, but I knew that moment we were outmatched. I turned to see the others. The wizards were lying on the floor, blood coming from their orifices. The cleric was still hanging on as he sat on one knee and raised his holy symbol, and light shone down. It was turn undead. By that point, she had already stood up and was walking towards us. She was unaffected by the light. The cleric was dumbstruck, but for the matter, so was I. What monster had we released, and what sort of evil creature did we find down here? She looked at the cleric, almost questioning what he was doing. She reached and grabbed his symbol. The cleric was terrified. He was just staring at her, unable to move. Then she spoke. Her words were clear. I am not dead. She paused. Undead, but neither am I alive, she said, in almost questioning herself. I have never seen the living in person. What did she mean by that? Either way, I think I must thank you for finding me, she said, looking at us all as she went to the fallen wizard. I believe your kind are called clerics, and you specialize in healing, she said as she tossed a holy symbol back to the cleric and it landed on the ground. I think it's best you keep your friends from truly dying. She then hurriedly marched back to where she was sitting and pulled out a bag and started packing things in it. I have not seen the outside world before, and it would be unwise for me to go on my own, so I will go back with you to where you came from. She sounded almost excited, but then suddenly snapped her fingers and I could see a small flame light appear then disappear under the cleric, causing him to awake from his stupor. I would hurry before they bleed to death, she said, and put the bag on and put on what looks like a coat. 42 years, 5 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days, she said while staring at me. That's how long I've been trapped down here since I was created. I felt healing warmth spread through my body as I could see the cleric using his magic to heal everyone. So shouting as she started marching towards the way we came in. That was how we came to meet the wizard Alice. I don't know what she is, what she wants, or what her intentions are, but I saw her eyes, and they were not the eyes of innocence. And then we'll go on to the next little bit here, which was from Alice's perspective. A tower in ruins, a lab and library abandoned. The living no longer walk this place, but more than the living walk this plane. Alice, last name unknown, is a creature known as a reborn, born from an experiment gone awry. She has no purpose, no reason, no mission. She exists in a room of books, magic, and memories that are not her own. Magic is all she has. From the moment she was created, it has been woven into her and surrounded her in this decrepit place. The knowledge of the dead, a necromancer's den. From the memories to texts in the journal, she learned the manner of experiment that created her, its intended purpose, as well as its failures in her beginning. The works of a madman driven by grief to push his magical knowledge to the unknown and forbidden. She possesses the body of a young girl named Alice. Her last name unknown, or purposely forgotten. Originally killed via an unknown illness, which current Alice knows now to have been magic poisoning, her body was cursed with magic with no way to expel it. Her father, quote-unquote, driven by grief, used his magical knowledge to attempt a ritual to bring her back to life, with her, quote-unquote, mother's assistance and an unwilling maid set to be sacrificed in their attempt. They called on forces they could not control. In the end, it cost all three their lives. However, born from their souls and the catalyst for an artificial soul, Alice, the new Alice, the true Alice, was born. Haunted by the twisted memories of the three souls in a room of magical knowledge, Alice sought to learn everything she could to free herself from the obsessions of the three rambling souls. The father whose soul has the most influence, doing to be closest to her during the accident and most magically gifted, drives her to learn more at any cost to hoard knowledge and magic. The soul she does not mind that much. The mother speaks nothing but compulsive desire. She wishes to live and to have her daughter. Alice is not driven by these desires, most of them at least, but animals are cute, and solar plushes and dresses. Those she accepts. But she could do without the incessant yelling about having her daughter back and being called an imposter and other expletives. The maid can be done without. Blood-curdling screams always. She is reliving her last moment at all times. It's understandable. She is being sacrificed. Imaginably, it hurts. But that is not Alice's fault. She did not sacrifice her. Why does she have to listen to it all the time? The experiment that created her resulted in their deaths, as well as the destruction of the tower, burying the lab, leaving Alice nothing but time. 42 years, 5 months, 2 weeks, 3 days. That was how long it took her before the ruins were investigated and Alice freed the world for the first time. 42 years, 5 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days were not in vain, though. At that time, Alice obsessed over every book, every ritual, and every bit of knowledge in that lab and library. She gained apt knowledge on spells, the arcane, and the dead, as well as the desire for more. If there were things Alice liked, she would say magic and magic alone. But as you asked her this question, she would be sitting in an unusual, fancy, cute dress, lying about, sitting on a couch of plushes and pillows, with cats lying about, birds nesting on shelves, and a big dog at her feet. Alice was freed from the lab and library at near 42, month 5, week 2, day 4, by a group of organizations known as the Reliquaries. This was Alice's first time seeing living people. It was not the first time for the group to see a dead person walking. A fight broke out. Alice won, but she did not kill them. They freed her after all, and when they woke Alice, thanked them for freeing her, and thought they released evil into the world. Alice is not evil. She does not think she is. What is evil? Alice requested to go with them and told them how long she's been trapped down there, as well as her creation, and they were a lot more friendly after that. Alice knew nothing of the outside world. Politics were foreign to her. It was unwise to walk freely among the world. Upon exiting with the group to the reliquary space, they took great interest in Alice. Not only for her existence, but her knowledge as well. So they made a deal. They would provide for Alice if she were to join the organization and assist them in matters of magic and arcane. Alice agreed. Alice did not know how money worked at the time. Now she does. She regrets this deal. She should have made sure to get money out of them. And she has a single relationship at the moment, which is Mimi. It's a black cat with red eyes who hovers around Alice's feet or rides on her shoulder. Alice often uses her to spy and observe from her room, or when is out to explore new areas. Who suspects the cat? When Alice goes to use Mimi's eyes, Alice's pupils turns cat-like in shape. Mimi is a familiar. I rambled a lot. I really, really like this character, and I rambled a lot. Sorry. I might have gone a little overboard. But that is the background for Alice. Thank you everyone for listening. Let me read through chat because I saw it going.
I rebooted my stream in the middle of all that.
You broke it?
Yeah.
Okay,
but it's
chat.
okay now.
You're good. Something that may learn maybe something. Alright, we should be good. Ace, do you want to continue with introducing Lilitu? I know I went a bit overboard with mine, so I'm sorry if I set things a little, you know what I mean.
Okay. Well, I realized while in the middle of you, I switched to Eve when I went down to not miss the lore. Good. I realized whenever you were explaining, we probably should have explained the world a little.
Oh yeah, maybe.
The main thing that you guys know, because you guys didn't get to see the one shot because we were practicing with everybody, is that we at some point started working for a group called the Reliquaries. For the big campaign, which this is not, this is on the timeline, this takes place well before our actual campaign.
Yes. Well, that's why I didn't go into detail on the Reliquaries. I only said they were the organization. Yeah.
But so you're going to see the name Reliquaries
Yes, oh my
whenever
God, thank you
we're
for the
going over
biddies.
our lore. But yeah. The other things that you missed during the one shot is that Alice likes to blow up our melees. Alice is, I don't care how big the room is, I cast fireball.
Shatter. I love shatter.
Yeah, shatter.
I love that spell. That one
All
in
right.
Predestination.
So for my character, her name is Lilitu. You can call her Lulu or Lily. Wizards no sense of right or wrong, honestly. She is a bard. I'm a bard. This will be my first time playing a bard, so I'm probably gonna fuck it up. But it's gonna be fun. So, with Lilitu, she is an Ashborn. Ashborns are imp-like creatures. They are reborn from the ash. They are from the Crooked Moon campaign. Yeah, Crooked Moon. So they are a little homebrewed that became part of it. Also, we're playing 5.5e for those of you that know D&D.
Oh yeah, we probably should have said that earlier.
Yeah, we're playing 5.5e. So that's also an adjustment because I think Alchemy doesn't have 5.5 yet. So we're kind of like making that happen. All right. She, Lilitu, is chaotic neutral to the max. Very sassy. Very, very sassy. And I created, instead of doing a deep dive in her lore, I created what I viewed as the Reliquary's catalog of, thank you for subbing, Eve. The catalog of Lilitu, including the first time that they ever ran into her. So here's the Reliquary's catalog. The Ashborn Lilitu found passage out of the 9 hells through unknown means. When first encountered, the Reliquaries were researching rumors of a child devil found living in a small town just south of the capital. Once there, they discovered Lilitu, who was in fact not a child, but an adult Ashborn. Upon discussion with Lilitu,
Ace, can you make it a little bigger because you can't read it?
Which one?
Your catalog. The writing's very small. If you can kind of zoom in a little bit so you can see it on stream.
Just what you want?
Yes. Thank you. I like reading along. I'm sorry.
Upon discussion with Lilitu, she confessed to being abused by the townfolk and facing discrimination towards her for her fiendish nature. Misunderstood, but only wanting to discover the wonders of the world she found herself in. The Reliquary group offered her to come back with them to their order. In exchange for knowledge, they would offer her a home of sorts. The following is the end of the conversation before her decision to return with the Reliquaries. If I come with you, will people stop being afraid of me? Can I be with them and get to take part of life with them? Being a member of the Reliquaries would decrease the discrimination you are currently facing. So yes, I believe so. Then what are we waiting for? Lead the way. The bottom is just the characteristics of Lilitu. Some of the things is she has a scorpion tail that she hates and hides. And this is a rough idea because she's based off Lulu from League of Legends and the way that she looks. So but make it an imp versus a yordle. So this is just a placeholder until I actually get custom art for her. She wears very gesture-like clothing, and she sometimes does pretend that she is a child because it makes people nicer to her. So she can be very childlike in nature. And then I'll read this off for you guys. Ashborn are imp-like folk born from the sulfuric ash of Chernabos, I think I said that right, hellfire-ridden volcanoes. Infused with fiendish power, they survive the Providence Barrens through cunning, boldness, and hard work. Favored by fortune, they twist dire situations to their advantage with uncanny luck. They are short but dangerous, each bearing a venomous scorpion-like tail. Lilitu is 2 feet tall.
Small.
She's itty bitty, and she weighs about 10 pounds.
She's eating size.
Yeah, I am eating size. Yeah, I have a bunch of shit in here actually. Average thrown weapon. Hey Vimo. Yes.
Hi Vimo.
She plays hand drums, pan flute, fiddle, a bunch of things. She's proficient in a lot. But yes, that is Lilitu. Okay.
Die. Basically, she holds enemies down, and I stick them with magic.
I can't remember some of the things that you guys missed from the one shot because we didn't stream it. I think Song's gonna try to yeet me a lot because I'm little.
Kaiser, same thing.
Mimi carries me a lot. Even Alice ended up picking me up at some point.
I grabbed you when I was hurrying.
So I kind of just get yanked around.
Wait, why? But I'm trying to remember. Why did I pick you up? I remember I picked you up because we were. I think I was rushing back to another room, the main room. And I think I grabbed you and
you just grabbed me and took off, and I was like, "This is my life now."
Because that was right after we killed the abyssal thing.
Yeah. So yes, that the one shot. Yeah, Aaron set up the world, so I don't think you guys missed too much by not having seen the one shot.
Yeah, because there's a very big time skip between the one shot and the actual story. Basically, we stopped an Angle person from summoning abyssal things, and he was already covering the world with like an abyssal fungus, and we stopped that, and then we came out, and then the world still is destroying itself from something else because someone's always trying to destroy the world. All right, Mimi ended her thing. Okay.
Oh, good. But yeah, for the big campaign, once we're able to get everybody together to play, we're gonna have me and Eve for sure. Mimi and Song both seem like they're still gonna play, and Kaiser if he can get all of his setup working again.
Mimi will play.
Yeah. Mimi is a Tabaxi cleric. I got a question.
If even
who? Oh, if Eve's character were to die?
Yes. So I am undead, but I'm not undead. My type is undead, but I'm still alive, so I don't get affected by things like. Yeah, functionally I work like a normal person. So Revivify would bring me back if I was dead, and I can still be healed using healing magic. So you have different types of character things or creatures in the world. So there's Fae. It's Fae. Wait, what are they all? I don't remember.
There's so many.
Quite a big list now
for playable for playable characters.
For like traditional playable characters.
Yeah, traditional playable characters.
Actors?
Traditional playable characters.
I can pull up the player's handbook,
which is Monstrosity, Fae.
Well, I think Fae's used to be. Yeah, there's humanoid, monstrosity. There's Fae.
Because elves are
fiend, because that's different from.
Yeah,
there's
fiends are different from monstrosities.
Or Asimars, however you want to say it.
Asimars, yeah.
Which are
those are angels.
Angel. Yeah.
Are they humanoid or are they
dragonborn? Dwarfs.
Asimars are humanoid.
Okay, I thought pretty sure they were humanoid. That's why I wasn't sure.
Yeah, they're humanoid. They're now canon in 5.5e as playable characters in the player's handbook.
Yeah, well, they were in 5e with
I forget the extension.
Tasha's added them.
Tasha's, yeah, I think.
And then they were in Tasha's, and then they got changed in Multiverse of Madness. Not Multiverse, MOM?
Yeah, I can go through and read all of these, or...
Yeah, there's
I'm dumb.
A lot.
Mordekaisen's
a lot.
Multiverse, Mordekaisen's, well, fucking whatever anymore. I don't care.
Are you talking about MOM? Or are you talking about Bobos? Or
MOM.
Monsters of the Multiverse?
Monsters of the Multiverse, thank you. No. Yes?
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, Mordekainen, yeah, you're right. I'm dumb. I don't remember the names of the books. I'm sitting here, I'm turning around to go look at my bookcase, and they're so far away. I'm reading down the Monster Manual, Mordecai's Totem of Foes, the Dungeon Master's Guide, Solo's Guide to Monsters.
You are
Alternate
all
Multiverse, yeah.
speaking gibberish to me right now. Yeah, okay, so Dungeons and Dragons has been around for ever, okay? Like we're talking my parents' friends were playing Dungeons and Dragons while my parents couldn't because of Satanic Panic type forever. And so because it's been around forever, whenever we're saying we're playing, so for example, when we said we're playing 5.5e, what that means is we're playing the fifth edition, but the newest version of the fifth edition that just came out. So there's been that many editions. If you've ever seen Stranger Things, we're playing the game that they were playing.
Except were they playing 2E or 1E? I don't remember.
I think they were playing. Yeah, I think they were playing 2e. In my defense, I'm Christian, and my parents said I could play. You could or could not, because I was not allowed to play growing up because Satanic Panic. I did not get to play D&D until I went to college, and now I'm addicted to D&D, and I realize I was robbed.
I never got to play D&D until I started learning about it myself. Bars, hi. I haven't seen you in a while.
They said I could like this semester. D&D is tons of fun.
It is tons of fun.
But yeah, if ever we say words you don't know, ask away. Speaking the gibberish, yeah, we were talking about books, source books,
and thankfully,
whatnot.
if you guys ask something, because what'll happen, me and Ace might get immersed in playing. If you have a question, we have Ivory is here, and Ivory can help answer questions if you guys need questions answered.
Yes.
As you can see, Ivory had been granted the mod role to answer questions. So just go to she will answer questions you guys have if me and Ace are not paying attention, because more than likely we are going to end up not paying attention to chat because we're going to get immersed in the game. That's what happens that's D&D. That's literally what happens.
Yeah, Eve and I are what you would call role-playing players, so we get really into whoever our character is, and so you'll hear my voice change. You're going to hear Eve's voice change even. Alice is very deadpan and not hyper. You're about
yeah, exactly.
like
the opposite of me.
Opposite of you. So you're gonna hear our voice change. You're gonna see actions take that maybe traditionally we wouldn't. But it's just because we're playing our character. So yeah.
I want to play so much D&D. I have so many different characters I want to play and bring to life. Oh my god.
Yeah. Eve, for me and Eve, our dream is to be able to play D&D bi-weekly at a minimum.
Weekly, bi-weekly, weekly. I want to play weekly.
That's what I'm saying. Bi-weekly at a minimum.
But bi-weekly different campaigns every week. Like weekly, I'll play this one next week, and the next Friday we have a different campaign.
Well, keep in mind, I am, because I'm
I know, you didn't invite IRL me. I'm sad.
They're my IRLs.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, I'm sad. Yeah. I have nobody else to play with. Sorry. Nobody else besides you has the same interest in D&D. Like,
I'm so sorry. I brought my IRL friends into the D&D world. I have to make sure they get played. This game is just improv acting with characters I wrote, combining both my passions for writing and acting. Literally, what this game is. Yeah. Yes.
Except we make the story up as we go. Nobody can predict it, and all it takes is one person playing to turn things on their head, or one bad roll, and then all of a sudden things are destroying themselves, or we roll too high and we have some kind of information we're not supposed to have.
Yep.
And things get turned on their head.
is the DM, which stands for Dungeon Master. His job is to make sure we follow the rules, and he creates soft like world.
Try to point us in a direction, and we might not follow
and we just live in the world he made.
Yep.
Where has this been all my life? With nerds. It's been with nerds.
Yeah, I'm not responsible for too much other than making sure you guys follow along in the rules, and if you have a goal, I'm just making sure that you're going towards that goal. That's about it. You guys write the story. I have no idea where it's going. I just set up situations and you decide, and then I have to change potential situations.
He has the maps and stat blocks prepared.
Yep, that's basically it.
All right. But with that, I think we're ready for you to take us away, Aaron.
Well, if you guys didn't see on my side, I'll make it bigger. This is Alice. She's adorable. I love her. I know I keep saying that. I have been saying nothing but I love her to everyone. And that in chats and stuff like that. Even before stream started, we've been in Discord for like an hour and a half, more than that. And I'm like, oh my god, I love her. Oh my god, I love her. And I was like, yeah.
But yeah, so I will say, still a newish DM, so still learning, but I prefer Theater of the Mind, so we chose, well, it worked better for streaming, but I really wanted to try out Alchemy Virtual Tabletop, which is built for Theater of the Mind first, Combat second. So there's going to be a lot of role playing more than combat. There will be some combat, so this may not be if you are used to watching a lot of D&D streams potentially, or tabletop RPG streams with like Fog of War and going down dungeons and stuff being revealed. That's not going to necessarily be how I necessarily like to run my games. I'll adjust it if that's what the players would prefer. But from our one shot, it seems like it was Theater of the Mind was kind of preferred, except for certain combat situations. So that is what we will be going with. As a quick
I very
timeout.
much prefer RP and Theater of Mind stuff, but I do understand having maps for people who are more visual. So like for some of the people that were with us, it worked out better having maps. And even just maps that we can go through and edit to add stuff on our own worked out well as well.
Yep. So, if you guys are ready, I can kind of give you the situation and what's going on, and we can get started whenever.
Yes.
Let me turn this light
Yeah.
off real quick so I can get in the. Oh my gosh, it's starting.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'll try to keep the chat pulled up on the side so I can help out too. But yeah, I kind of threw this together fast, so it's not as clean as I want to be in terms of scenes and music. But I think I got a decent job. So I was kind of buying these last second and making sure they were stream friendly and putting it together. But yeah,
Okay, then let me.
whenever you're ready.
Oh no! Okay, there we go. All right, I am ready. Thank you.
So, Amanda, you're still ready? All right. So, basically, the Crown was doing some digging through its old records, and it found some records about an old platinum mine. They don't know what happened, but for some reason, it was abandoned and it stopped generating money, basically. So, they want to basically figure out why, and they want to reopen it, but they have heard some strange rumors about it. Some that maybe it's cursed or there's something there that shouldn't be. So they asked the reliquaries to check it out and make sure it was safe to reopen. And the reliquaries don't, because it's just rumors, didn't want to send everyone. They didn't want to send a large party. So they just kind of picked you two because you guys were back from a mission and tasked you to go and investigate this mining town, essentially, the small mining village. And this village is basically located at the top, kind of in some mountains. It's very isolated, hard to get to. And where you are currently at is a small village on the way to where this other village was kind of located in the mountains called Marine. And you guys have just stopped at an inn. So you guys can kind of tell me what you want to do next. Do you want to talk to anyone or do you want to head straight to the village?
Was it the village that was cursed or the mine that was thought to be cursed?
So they aren't sure. So there is a mine attached to this village that no one has heard from any of the people residents in a long time. From the rumors that have been told, everyone fled the village, and it's completely abandoned. And so you
Wait.
are at the closest village that to this older village in the mountains
Okay.
that is
Okay.
basically, has supplies and food and stuff like that.
Okay.
Do I need to roll to see like what the overall vibe is for everybody in the sense of like, is this town, is it dreary? Is it desolate? Is everyone kind of like sad and down, or is it pretty normal?
From what you can see in the end, it's pretty normal.
Okay. In which case, Alice, we've been walking forever. I'm going to go get a drink. And my little leggies are gonna walk over to the bar. And probably take 5 business days to climb up a bar stool.
Just climb
I'm
jumping
going
up onto the
to
bar stool.
bar if we want information what's going on because we don't have we you said we just came back from a mission. So we didn't have time to investigate before coming this way, correct?
No, and this happened a long time ago, and there hasn't really been any documentation, and the road queries had no reason to investigate it in the past, so there weren't any documentations they could send you with
Okay,
anyway,
thank you.
or any documents. So.
Well, we're in the village closest to it, so if there's going to be anybody that left the village, this would be the first place to look. So we will follow to the bar and hopefully get some information from the bartender, and I will follow Lulu Ann, and I will see her trying to climb up on the stool, and I will pick her up and from the back of her clothes and set her on top.
Oh, thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. They make these bar stools so big nowadays. Barkeep! Barkeep!
So an elderly human walks over. He says, "How's it going? How can I help you?"
Oh God, we both look like children.
I am 150 years old, okay, give or take. I stopped counting after a while. I am not a child. What is your strongest? Literally anything. They've had me traveling forever. I thought being a reliquary would be fun, and here I am, being worked to death.
You were on me
So
most of the time.
he asks Alice. He doesn't know her name, of course. He says, "Anything for you?"
I am fine.
Okay, so he pours out a shot of whiskey for the imp and gives you a wink and slides it your way.
Thank you. Um, also, so we're just passing through. We're going to this other town. Um, I forget the name. Alice, do you know the name of this place? It doesn't matter. It's some desolate place, some haunted place. You know anything about this?
Uh, you wouldn't happen to be talking about Vermilion up in the way, because that's a name I have not heard in a long time.
The mining town.
Sure. Sure.
Mhm.
Some yeah, like haunted mining shaft or something or other. You have what's up with that?
So he says, sorry, had a cough. So he said he used to live in the town and that he left when his wife, when they were younger, died in the mining disaster, and he came basically here, and this is just kind of where he stuck around because he didn't want to go too far from the village where she died. He wanted to still be close to her spirit.
The
Huh.
disaster.
Uh,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
Right.
As soon as he finishes, I'm gonna be. I have my journal out, and I'm kind of writing all of this down.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna say the disaster almost questionably, like as a question.
Oh,
Sorry.
yes. No one knows exactly what happened, but one day there was a loud explosion in the mines, and a bunch of workers got trapped. And it took weeks to rescue them. And when we rescued them, there were only 16 survivors out of 60, and 11 bodies were never recovered. So I left shortly after that. That's about all I know. I couldn't handle the grief of the town plus the grief of my dead wife.
You said 16 out of 60.
Yes. We don't know how many
Uh,
died in the initial explosion for sure, and several starved. I don't know much more than that.
Is this why the
so are a
town
lot
was?
of people around here same story?
I actually don't know anyone else, honestly. I think any people that were there. I know that there were a couple people fleeing back in the day, grumblings about a curse or something, and most of them got as far away as possible. So, and now the stories are kind of just rumors, and honestly, no one here really cares anymore because it doesn't affect them, and it's been forgotten about.
I shoot my entire glass of whiskey in reference for another. Alice, darling, you have any other questions?
It's a disaster why everybody left.
The disaster plus, like I said, there were rumors that it was cursed. I think something was happening to the village itself. I don't know. It was very chaotic during that time. I left, like I said, initially stopped at this town a bit, tried to go a bit further, and then I doubled back and came back and just wanted to stay close here. So,
Is there anybody else who would be able to give us more information?
no. Why are you looking for information?
We are on a mission to investigate the town.
So you're headed into Vermilion.
Yes, sir.
Well, if that's the case, I would love if you could do something for me, if you wouldn't mind, while you're there.
Do I get my whiskey for free?
Yes. And I can also give you
Sure.
a rough drawn map from memory of the place. I haven't been there in 70 years, so it won't be the best, but
Alice, darling, he says he's going to give me my whiskey for free. What is it that we can do for you?
I'm gonna
so
sigh and pinch the bridge of my nose.
so there is a tree um that sorry, I got lost in my own notes. I'm lame. Sorry. He asked you to place flowers on his wife's grave for him, and if you can locate her missing necklace. And that's it. That's all I ask.
What's this necklace look like? Or if you could give
So
me a sketch of this necklace.
it's just a basic necklace that belonged to her. I left it in an old hollow tree in the center of the village, and I've just never went back to get it.
Where is the grave?
I was gonna surprise her with it. I had repaired it without her knowing. It was her favorite.
Okay, get the necklace, flowers on grave. I think we can do that.
If it's on our way.
Oh, really?
I mean, for some free whiskey. Yes.
If you just want the whiskey, I don't have to draw you a map.
Oh, yes, no, the map would be very helpful, thank you. Um, if you could also put where your wife's grave is on the map.
Oh, sorry, my program is acting up. I'm trying to type in this.
What are you doing, baby?
Create. I'm trying to upload this map for you guys. There's a special section on the app.
Ooh, special section. Is it notes? No.
It'll be in
Handouts.
handout.
Handouts. I see it.
Oh, okay, I was like, could you see notes, Eve? Because I've been using notes.
I've been using notes. We cannot see each other's
Okay.
notes. They are personal.
Oh,
So we don't.
fancy.
So
I
we
cannot
don't,
see handouts.
Yeah, so we don't have to. Handouts is in the bottom right corner. There's nothing there.
No, I don't have anything in there. Okay,
you
yeah.
put it- yeah. I wonder.
So
I
now
think.
it
I
should
think
be
these
there.
save during things, so this will be good to have for us to go and backtrack things.
I cannot edit the name for some reason. The Windows is being bad, but it is under handouts and new handout. You should be able to click on it and see it now.
There is nothing on there yet.
I still see none.
There might be an option to
Right
send
up.
it to us, or maybe you have to send it to specific people because I imagine that's the reason for why it's on
Let's
there.
see. We are.
Not everybody
how
can see
this
it.
program works. Content. I'm just making sure there's not a extra thing here. Okay, yep, there is. I had to right click. Okay, there we go. You should be able to see it now.
Ooh, I got a
Yeah,
new
got it.
handout.
Cool. Okay, I can upload those ahead of time.
Oh,
I
it
wasn't
is.
sure
Okay,
based
there
on
we
the
go. We should
description.
zoom out. 1 square, 10 feet. Wait. Oh my god, instead of 5 feet? Okay.
I can adjust that size if you need. Oh, yeah. Here, let me adjust that size for you. There you go. Hopefully that's better.
Which way would we be entering the village from? This is just perspective wise. I'm assuming we would be able to know from, or do we have to ask him?
Yeah, you'll take the road up the mountains, and it'll be where that, um, like the post there that marks an old trader's route, the little cart. That's where.
That's the way we'll enter from.
Yeah, it's the roads are very dangerous, and that's the only safe road there now.
Okay. Which one is the one to the mine?
It's the one on the other side. Kind of, you go into the center of town and you make a left, and it's the one north there.
Do we know where
And so,
the wide path goes to? No.
where the wide path goes to, no, that's just to pass through the town.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is another way in and out.
Gotcha.
And I assume the circle right here, that's the graves.
So yeah, the tree is in the center there. You can kind of see it, and then
Mm-hmm.
the circle is with all the little squares is the graveyard.
Oh, the church isn't at the graveyard. Interesting. And the big house is
The mayor's old house,
okay.
their old manor.
That works. All right. I'm gonna roll up the map and put it in my bag.
Okay.
And I will let Lulu keep drinking her whiskey because she is.
Oh, fantastic. I am smashed. I am 10 pounds. So, I'm gonna reference for my third and then say, Hallis, darling, I think I'll be ready whenever you're ready.
Is she tipsy? And I'm gonna look at Lulu. How tipsy is she right now?
Oh, I'm smashed.
You're smashed. I'm gonna say that's enough, and I am going to. How much do we owe you? I'm gonna say to the bartender.
Oh, it was for you just delivering the flowers and grabbing the necklace. It's free.
Oh, for both whiskeys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say thank you, and I am going to grab Lulu under my arm, and is this a bar and inn, or is this a bar and inn, or just a bar?
It's a bar and inn.
Okay, is it nighttime?
Yeah, we can say it's nighttime since you guys just got in from traveling.
Okay, that worries. Oh, you need sleep, don't you, Lulu?
I'm fine. We gotta travel anyway. I'll sober up.
So what I'll do is I'm going to carry Lulu under my arm, and I am going to walk out, and we're going to continue walking to Vermilion because I don't need sleep because I am reborn.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that was always allowed. Okay, so you're walking up to Vermilion, following the trader's route there.
How long is it
And
taking?
you get there by early morning.
Okay,
Dawn.
so Lulu is now in hangover mode. I am
Yeah,
going
most
to
likely.
hold her in a.
Excuse you,
I am going to hold her in a way to make sure she does not puke on me.
Puke. I get smashed all the time. I'm 10 pounds.
Yeah,
I would
so
like some water though.
as you're walking up,
You have water on you, Lulu.
Yes.
I am going to grab it off.
Hold imp towards him.
I am going to grab it off of you, and I am going to put it in front of you for you to grab.
Okay, thank you.
Your little flask.
All right. I'm gonna just drink my water and look around.
We are on the way up. We are not at Vermilion. We are on our way to Vermilion still, correct?
correct. So you're walking up, and you can reference that map if you need to. But so you're walking up that route, which is the kind of the trader's route, the old trader's route, the merchant's route. And as you're walking up, you see that the road is overcome by growth and disuse. Not too far past the graveyard, a cart stands abandoned in the middle of the road, covered with a heavy tarp.
Okay. First question. How tall is this overgrowth?
You would probably get lost in it.
All right. I'm drinking my water and I'm like, Yes, with my hand up. Alice, what is it that you see? Because all I see is fucking green.
Is it both? Well, is it both of us who can't see over it, or just her? 'Cause she's under my arm still.
So it's a typical road, I assume, kind of like a. I don't know if brick's the correct word, but it's kind of like a broken brick road. So the road itself does have some kind of stuff growing through the cracks and stuff, but nothing crazy. It would be more kind of in the woods and to the side where the weeds and grass are kind of just overgrown.
And then we see a cart with a tarp on it.
So yes, it's abandoned in the middle of the road. It's like in your way, covered with a heavy tarp.
Um,
All right. I kind of like pat Alice's hands. Put me down. Put me down.
I'm going to drop you.
Oh, I could have just gently sat me down. It's fine. Whatever. Can I roll a actually, can I roll an investigation to see if how long has this been there, and if it looks like there was any foul play to cause it to break down?
So
Ooh, actually, could I
go
roll
ahead and
insight?
you can roll investigation if you want. You can also do a survival check if you need to as well for the growth and stuff.
I would like
All
to.
right.
Do I notice anything with my passive perception, or is that all I notice?
No, you see about the same, just the
Okay.
kind of abandoned cart. Cart.
We're at
So
the. Where's the map? Hold on, let me pull the map real quick. So if we're
My
at the
investigation
cart,
was an
okay, the
8, and
pathway's a little
survival was
ahead.
14.
okay, so let me handle both of these real quick. So your investigation, you don't learn too much. Just a cart. Don't quite know what happened. You don't know why it broke down. But from your wisdom check, you can see that the growth around the wheels and the decay of the horse's carcass suggests that the cart has lain here for roughly a year.
Okay, I kind of elbow Alice's knee,
Hmm.
shin. You're 4 foot?
I am 4'8", 4'7", 4'8", 4'7", somewhere there. They were going
Me?
in. No, me. I am to me.
All right. I'm elbowing Alice. Hey, you think there's anything valuable in there?
I am going to walk up and I am just going to rip the tarp off.
Wow, we don't know what's in there. Hello. And my little leggies are running to keep up with Alice.
The horses are dead. If it hasn't been stolen already, then it is just sitting here. Do I need to roll anything to take it off?
No, you can just rip it off.
Okay.
Do you want to? So basically, sorry, I will describe what you see. You see essentially a bunch of boxes, barrels and trunks, typical merchant wear. A lot of the containers are broken and empty. A few remain, but they only have stuff like dried meats that are probably bad and just some clothes.
The ones that are broken, are they broken from decay, or do they look like they were broken with tools or anything like that?
So give me a wisdom check.
Ooh, wisdom check. 15.
Okay. So you can definitely tell something broke them, but you don't know exactly what.
These were broken.
Hmm.
I'm gonna tell Lulu these were broken. This cart was either attacked or broken to after, and the cart was replaced on it. So whoever did this was hiding it.
All right. I'm trying to. Where is Alice? Are you just standing next to it, looking inside, or are you inside the cart?
I am. How tall is the cart? Do I have to be inside to see all that, or was I jumping in the cart to see all that?
You can probably just see from standing in it. So I assume it's kind of like a broken, worn down, cart that was
It's not
drawn
a.
by a single
It's,
horse or mule, and it's kind of not the biggest cart. So
we could see inside of it without getting in it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to climb into this thing so I can see what Alice is seeing.
I'm gonna grab you and hold you up.
Thank you. Can I do a roll to see if there's any like pattern to this clothing? Like, was it a family's? Was it like, is there anything special about it that stands out?
So yeah, just give me an investigation real quick.
I don't see shit.
It's just regular clothing.
I pick up a piece with my fingers. Well, these definitely need to be washed and set them back down. Well, it looks like people were leaving and they didn't make it out. And I crawl out of the cart.
Which way is it facing? Is it facing towards the village or away from the village?
It is going towards the village. It looked like for some reason they were just trying to cut through the village.
I'm going to tell Lulu they weren't leaving, they were going in. And they didn't make it that far.
Well, we don't have a cart. Not an us issue.
No, but something attacked this cart, and we need to be wary. And then I'm gonna pull out the map and point to it. The graveyard is up ahead. Most curses usually involve the undead, so the graveyard would be a good place to start. And I'm going to start walking, but I am going to be more alert of my surroundings. So I will be paying extra attention. And moving cautiously.
Are there flowers around us, or did the barkeep give us any flowers?
He gave you some flowers.
Okay, cool. But I'm like, works for me. I still gotta, earn my free whiskey, and walk behind Alice.
Okay, so as you're walking up, I will let you know that.
Oh, by the way, I have my familiar with me. She is just following me at my feet.
Okay, so the village is eerily quiet. Plants and wildlife have overtaken the crumbling houses. Leafless vines climb rotting walls. Birds and other small creatures nest in the exposed rafters, and gnarled trees protrude from the fallen roofs of a few buildings. The overcast sky adds an air of oppression, seeming to envelop the village.
Well, isn't this just gloomy?
And so as you go to the graveyard, you see a crooked wrought iron archway at the entrance, and it is overgrown like the rest of the village. You see that the headstones are at odd angles, some toppled completely. You see small cairns rather than inscribed headstones mark the graves towards the back.
Oh no. Alice,
Yeah.
do you remember the barkeep's name?
We did not ask his name, but he did mark where his wife's grave was.
Oh, good. Where is it?
All we did was mark it on there for us. Which one is it? Yeah.
So he gave you her name. Her name is Lorna Grosvenor.
Well, I can't spell that. Lorna.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'll type it in chat for you.
Oh. Random name generator.
Goodness, where did that space come from?
Wait, where do I see his chat?
It'll be journal and then messages, so you'll send it in there.
Fancy.
So journal is the and
Thank
then we
you.
can just copy it. Okay.
My book was like my dungeon master stuff guide was sitting on my space bar. It was just typing a bunch of spaces.
Okay, so we're now in the graveyard?
I assume yes.
Yes. As we were walking in, is there any signs that someone was here? Any flowers on graves or anything like that?
Nope. Looks like no one's been there for years.
Okay.
Well, I gotta get to searching. You can let's talk to the dead people or whatever it is that you do.
Would it be?
Uh,
Is it all graves, or there's anything that's crypt-like or anything like that?
Nope. They are all graves. So
all
are
just
you taking the
headstones.
time to kind of look at the graves?
I
as you
want
walk
to.
through?
I want to slowly walk through what's basically the middle of them, or wherever the pathway is, to try to see the most at once, just to see if there's anything unusual, either any graves that have upturned dirt, or anything that's out of place, or mushrooms, or something like that, where something would have been dead recently.
Yeah. So you see no signs of upturned graves or any signs of the undead, but you do notice that you kind of notice this as you were walking in. So as you get further back towards the graveyard, the graves are kind of look like they were done more haphazardly, and they're kind of like a little crooked, and not all of them have names that you can see from a distance, but they look like they have something inscribed on them.
If I was to get closer to one and attempt to read it, would I have to roll a check, or is it still going to be illegible?
No, it'll still be legible.
It'll be legible or illegible.
You'll be able to read it if you get
I
closer.
want to
They're carved in
as
stone.
soon as it gets to the point where I'm not able to tell from a glance, I want to go up to one and try to read it. What
Okay.
do we need? Do I need to roll anything?
Nope.
Okay.
So basically, all it is a date, and it looks like there's so essentially what you can kind of gather from this is that you would assume that these are fresher and probably related to the accident, because it seems like a lot of graves were needed very quickly and they didn't have time to make personalized headstones for each one.
If I stare at the crooked ones, can I count how many there are?
Um, it's hard to say.
Because if
Also,
it was
everything is
based off the accident, there should have been 44.
roughly.
Yeah, roughly 44.
You can tell that there's definitely not 44.
More or less.
Less.
Also, everything here is overgrown still, right?
Yes.
All right. All through all of this, all Alice hears is Lulu muttering like, "Oh my god, get off me!" as she's trying to find these graves.
I'm going to
As
tell
Alice, as
sorry.
you're kind of checking out these slightly tilted stones, you see one that reads Lorna Grosvenor, beloved of Lucas, forever my heart.
I'm going to see how far away is Lulu right now.
Not
Lulu
far. Just can't get very far with all the overgrowth.
There's overgrowth. So what I'm going to do is I can see Lulu, or is she hitting an overgrowth from me?
You can see my little hands, probably.
I was to say would be a question more for Lulu.
Yeah, you can probably see my little hands.
You can see the tops of tombstones, no problem, and read most of them. So it depends. I would assume she's about as tall as a tombstone, so you can probably see her just fine,
I am going to
or slightly taller.
I'm gonna use predestination and make like a bell ringing noise to see if I can locate her easier, and see if she.
You know, I have a bell
What is
on
it?
the end of my hat.
You have a bell? Oh, you do have a bell. I know where the grave is. I'm assuming it's very quiet, so I'm gonna say Lulu this direction and see if she can figure out where I'm at.
All right, I'm gonna follow over towards Alice, bitching about this overgrowth. Like, who This is a graveyard. You'd think somebody would come at least, like pay respects to the dead, take care of this.
Are you getting all dirty?
And then, yes, all over my new shoes.
When
As I get over there,
sorry.
very good. When I get over there, I'm like, you really should have let me have that third whiskey. This is third whiskey material overgrowth.
I'm going to snap my fingers and use predestination and clean her off.
Oh, well, that's fancy.
And I am going to move out of the way so she can see the grave.
Oh, no, being tall has its advantages, I see. Okay. I'm gonna put the flowers down on the grave, and then I'm gonna say, your husband, he still really loves you. It's a good one. Flowers and everything. That's so sweet. I deserved a third whiskey.
You hear a soft, contented sigh on the wind.
That's ominous. Hey, necromancer.
Did I hear it?
Yes, both of you heard it.
Spirits.
Spirits. She says, "Oh, that's completely normal," and I just start like walking out of the graveyard.
I'm gonna take one last look around, and then if I don't see anything, I am going to start following her out of the graveyard.
All right. What would you like to do next?
I
You have any questions
I-
about the buildings that you can see? I can.
Oh
give
yeah, we're
those
starting to go in
you.
there. Is there any building? I'm assuming they're all about. Oh my gosh, why is it so zoomed out now? The handout is suddenly. What the hell?
I adjusted it. It
Aaron put
sounded
in a
like it
smaller
was.
You made it smaller.
I can make it bigger again if you want. You can just manually zoom out. I didn't know what you preferred.
Oh, but I have to control zoom in to see it bigger now instead of zooming in and out with the scroll wheel. So I guess I wanna.
Can I have the bigger one?
I'm sure Lulu
Yes,
will get.
one.
Yeah, I would like the bigger one. I'm sure Lulu will get the zoomies, but I would like to just start walking into town, kind of just not particularly looking at anything in specific yet, and specifically yet, kind of just glancing at everything, one by one, buildings wise, to see if there's anything, if there's some kind of rot, or if there's something that looks like it was damaged, possibly by some kind of creature, animal, or tool.
Okay, so I can give you a quick kind of rundown of the whole town as you're walking through if you want me to. What you see.
Okay. Thank you.
So you see a sign with a wand and hammer, and it was with a blacksmith's hammer in particular, and the sign hangs crookedly from one hook. And then let me make sure I read this correct to you. I have to follow my own notes. You see what looks like the remnants of a stonemason's workshop. You see the tree in the center. It's just on the lawn in front of the big manor. And then you see the manor itself, which kind of looks, it's still there, but it's definitely abandoned and run down. And that's kind of like those are the initial buildings that catch your eye.
Okay.
And the initial things.
You said the one that had a wand and a hammer on it?
Yes.
Oh, do I know what that is?
It's just a shop sign.
Okay.
Like an advertisement for a blacksmith.
I was just curious because it had a wand on there, so that was usually indicates some kind of magic, so I thought maybe something in particular. Is there anything that would look like a storehouse where they would have stored stuff from the mine or anything like that yet? Or is that would be further in the village?
So you can't see anything that looks like it would be used for storage.
Okay. The buildings that look like, are you able to, based on the handout that you sent me, are you able to tell me which building is which that I saw?
Yes. So.
Can I make
New
notes
tool.
on this?
So
No, I cannot.
I don't actually know. I'll label the map next time. Like I said, this is the player's version of the map I found.
Yeah,
So I was
that's why
surprised to see things weren't
I figured it'd
labeled.
be better if I could write notes on it rather than me
Yeah,
writing
I'll
notes on it.
I'll
But they're
actually
just
give a different one real quick. I'll update this one just because I don't know why that this one wouldn't be labeled.
I mean, it makes sense that it's not
Doing
labeled, but it's like if I wanted to add labels to it, I kind of would have liked to do that.
you
But it doesn't have
can't.
yeah.
I don't. Yeah, like looking at it, there was nothing I
I keep
felt.
hiding my keyboard from her because she wants to step on it.
Yeah, there's
She likes the
nothing.
clicky clack of the keyboard, the mechanical keys.
Yeah, like I said, I threw this together quickly, so I'm kind of putting
No, it's
a
fine.
mishmash of things together here. Let me
That's why I was
get
hoping it
this
would let
new
me actually
image.
write notes on there. Any the ones that look like a shop that I recognize, I kind of want to get closer to look inside. Just because if someone came through and there was somebody that came and robbed the place or took something, that would have been the first places they went.
I am just following behind Alice the entire time playing my pan flute.
Okay. So I added the labels so you could see what's going on here.
Oh, is there a new handout? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I think yeah.
V1, V2, V3, V4. Okay. To the mine,
So
V6.
It won't let me out. It won't let me out. Oh, there it is.
so V1 is your blacksmith, V2 is your stonemason, and V3 is the manor, and then V4 is the tree.
Okay. V1 is pretty deep into the village. V2 was stonemason.
Yes.
As we're walking in, V4 would be closest. So I want to go to the tree and kind of get in the center and just basically take a look around everything since that is the center of the village. And kind of
Okay.
just go through and check each direction and see if I notice anything from there. And then let Lulu do her thing with the tree.
Okay.
Where in the hickers? There you are. I want to kind of look around the tree, try to see where the point is that he said, like how high up is it? Can I even reach it?
You should be able to
How
reach it
dead is
standing on
this
your
tree?
tiptoes.
Okay. Can I see the necklace inside the tree on my tippy toes?
Yeah. You can grab it if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Does anything seem weird? Like, is there any magic? Is there any, like, that's going on around this tree, around this necklace?
Nope, it just appears to be a normal tree and normal necklace.
Huh. Still a weird place to hold a necklace. And I go ahead and I reach out to grab it.
Okay. You have the necklace now.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do next?
I don't see anything from where I'm at. Nothing that stands out at all.
Nope.
Okay, I would like to head to V4. I think what is it, V4? Yes, I would like to or V1. I would like to start heading towards V1.
Okay. As you leave the manor and you're walking towards that, you guys hear this sound.
Well, that's ominous.
I didn't hear it.
What?
I can replay it real quick.
I was like, I think you can also press play and journal, maybe?
Is it in journal? Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
see
It's
it in
in.
journal.
And make sure that your sounds bar under sound
That's
is
what I just
also
turned it
turned.
up.
Yeah.
That. After I hear that, I'm kind of gonna go to high alert and just immediately pop my spellbook open.
Yeah, where are we?
when we hear
You're
that.
just on your way to the V1, which is the blacksmith.
Can we? Does it?
Are we taking?
Sorry, go ahead.
Are we taking like the straight away from the tree, or are we taking the curved part? Or are we like going through the grass?
I was taking the pathway.
The curved pathway or the straight?
Right past V2.
Oh, okay. I stopped playing my pan flute, and I'm just kind of like holding it a little bit away from my mouth, and then I just whisper, "Alice, please tell me that's something that you did."
Was I able to tell what direction it came from when it happened?
Nope, no idea.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay, you do not detect any magic.
I'm going to use spell slot. All right. I need to listen to that. There's definitely something happening here.
You think?
I am going to continue going towards the whoopsie, wrong button. I'm going to continue going towards V1, but I am going to be moving slower and being much more perceptive of my surroundings.
Are you following behind her, Lilitu?
Yes. And I'm probably muttering something along the lines of, the 9 fucking hells. Why this shit?
So I assume you walk up to the blacksmith shop.
Yes, is there any windows, or is it broken enough that I can see inside?
So you can see that a thick layer of dust covers the interior. A forge sits dormant in the far corner, a blacksmith's anvil and an empty quenching trowel beside it. On the opposite side are 2 workbenches with stools.
Are
You
there
can
any?
kind of see that from the window and open doorway.
Do I see any tools inside at all?
Yes, there's 2 workbenches with some tools on them.
But nothing that would have been forged in there. No swords, no hoes, no farming equipment, no pickaxes.
Not that you can see currently, no.
I am going to carefully step inside.
Oh great, we're
and-
going in now. I'm like what my left hand
How big is it?
is actually holding on to like a ribbon on the back of Alice. And my other hand is still holding my pan flute.
As I walk in,
Okay,
I want to.
As you guys step inside, the sign falls and bangs loudly as it hits the floor behind you.
I jump at least a foot in the air.
I'm gonna, as soon as the sound happens, I'm going to snap my finger and cast Toll and Dead behind me. Toll the Dead.
Is
But there's
Lilitu in the way or affected by this?
No, she is not.
Okay. And nothing happens.
Okay. What is there anything different that I see once I'm inside?
So, from what you can see looking inside, it looks like the place was left in a hurry, and some possessions were left behind. So it just basically looks like whoever was there got out in a hurry.
I don't see any tools or anything like that. They just left in a hurry with their possessions.
Give me an an investigation check. I don't know. I have these reversed in my other
That's fine.
D&D thing, and I read them
19.
backwards the first time. So, with that, you find. Sorry, got my treasure here. So, inside the floor, you find a steel shield with platinum filigree in the shape of winding serpents. 2 matching short swords with platinum filigree on the hilt and pommel in a similar serpent motif, a stack of 10 iron bars, each weighing 10 pounds, and you also find a thin platinum ring of swimming in the dust under a workbench.
I will take the ring of swimming, and do I recognize the snake motif?
No, it most likely looks like this was just a family crest. It's probably a family business, and these people were probably planning on coming back, but for some reason never did, because they would not willingly leave these
Fine.
essentially their treasures behind.
Can
You said
I
it was.
sense any magic in the room other than the ring?
Give me an Arcana check. There is no magic.
You said it. What was the short swords? Or were they short swords or were they long swords?
Short.
You said they were silver short swords with platinum engravings?
Yeah, like a platinum filigree, so kind of like a line of platinum, kind of winding. However you want to visualize it.
I would like to take the 2 short swords and the ring of swimming, and I would like to put the short swords on my leather band. Are they in sheaths or are they just out on their own?
Honestly, how do you want to find them?
I would prefer them being sheaths.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Then I want to put them on my waistband and like on my back, like I'm basically for storage, and take the ring of swimming and put it on.
Alice is trying to become the Witcher. Got it.
Mm-hmm. That I don't need to identify it, right? We already know what the ring of swimming.
Correct. You
Okay.
rolled very high on your investigation check.
I don't remember. Do you need?
How big is the
Do
shield?
you need attunement to ring of swimming to use it?
That is a good question. I'm going to go with. I guess I could look at the handbook.
I'm pulling
We
it
can
up.
cross that bridge when we get there. If you decide to use it, we'll see if you have attunement or not. We can just assume for the sake of the one shot that you have attunement in case it comes up that you
Okay.
need to use it.
If that's the case, we are. But I don't see any like mining tools or anything like that.
No,
I am going
just smithing
to.
tools. Or
I am
what
going
remains of
to.
smithing tools.
I'm going to tell Lulu. Mining town blacksmith, but no mining tools.
Huh. Mining town blacksmith, no smithing tools.
Mining tools.
Weird spirits that one. Weird spirits constantly like making noises, both benign and creepy. How big is the shield?
It's a normal shield, so I assume if you hid behind it, you would be completely hidden behind it, and I don't know that you could lift it.
That's why I left it, because I'm assuming I can't lift it either with my 8 strength. Is it? It's not it's not a tower shield, is it? It's a. Is it a round
steel
shield?
Yeah, it's a round shield. I can double check the rules. I forget shields. Usually there's just a paladin that carries one, and they always have the strength.
I don't think I can even. I don't think I could even use a shield. I don't even have proficiency.
I don't think so either. I was like, I don't
Yeah,
think I have
probably not.
proficiency either.
Short swords aren't martial weapons, so that's why I was like, okay, if it absolutely comes down to it. But if I would, even if I needed to try to protect you because we don't have a fighter with us, I don't think I can even wield the shield to help us. So I'm not even gonna worry about it.
All right. So I'm just gonna shrug and be like, so are we done in this creepy place?
Yes, I want to go back outside. I'm going to, as I turn around to look around, I am going to just look at Lulu and say, or not even look at Lulu, I'm just going to say stay close, and I am going to walk outside of the blacksmith.
All right, I go back to holding one of Alice's little like what is it? Chains? Chains that come
The
off of
chains
your-
are on the book. I would have, it'd be probably a ribbon or a leather belt hanging off of me.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to one of Alice's ribbons. with one hand and my pan flute with the other.
All right. So you step out. What next?
I want to glance inside the masonry as we pass by, as we head back towards V3.
Okay, so basically, there's kind of a big open doorway. It just has and above the doorway is just engraved the words Frosthair, Stonemason, Inquire at back, and that's it.
Am I able to see inside? Is there anything in particular?
Just blank headstones stand kind of in the front there.
Is there any... I'm not able to glance inside at all. I have to walk inside.
It's like a very simple building.
Okay.
So
okay. It's
it's
very open. Does it have walls?
yeah,
Walls. Okay.
yeah.
Is there any
stones?
Is there anything written on the tombstones? Like they were meant to go to the thing and they didn't?
They are currently blank.
Okay. I want to head back up to continue walking up towards V3.
Okay.
I will lag behind a little, and can I roll to see if there's like I'll probably walk in a little bit and just see if there's any like tools that might be useful or anything like that, or any
Hammer and
any
chisel.
signs that somebody like really quickly left here too.
Yeah. Roll. Give me an investigation roll. Oh, I gotta go to latest.
Shit.
Uh-oh. What was that?
Look at you go. So you see a
Oh my God.
half-finished headstone in the back that was
Ooh.
kind of hidden, but you managed to kind of uncover it, and a hammer and chisel lie on the ground next to it, and it reads, Adeline Crean, may you alt, and it stops there. So it looks like someone stopped in the middle of chiseling for some reason, and it was never came back to finish it. And the tools are still on the
Adeline?
ground beside it. Yeah, I can type it for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put what was on the tombstone here. And then under that, because I thought I could do Shift Enter, was
Okay.
second. And
It
as
is
you're
not.
doing that, you hear strange whispers and see movement at the corner of your eyes.
Just Lulu or me as well?
Just Lulu.
I stand up straight and I want to kind of like look around to see what that music came from, or from where that movement came from. And at the same time, I'm going, Alice!
I'm gonna turn around and see Lulu kind of drifted off over. And quickly walk back to her. And
Okay. As you're walking back to her, you smell something strange on the air that you can't quite place, and you swear you saw something move just in the corner of your vision as well.
on the left or right side?
Left side.
That would have been behind the building. Or no, left side would have been towards the middle of the town. I'm not able to place the smell you said?
Nope.
Am I
Just
able
a
to...
strange smell that made you kind of gag a little bit.
Well, I don't gag, but I understand
Yeah,
what you mean.
if you were to gag.
Which way is the
it's
wind
like
blowing?
I'd say it's blowing towards the mine.
So the smell came from away from the mine, which would have been back where we were.
What would you guys like to do now?
I don't know. Can I roll perception to see if there's anything around me?
Yeah.
The corner of my eye saw on the left side.
Sorry, what was that roll? As far as you can tell, nothing has been disturbed around you, and you can't see that anything was ever there.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly make my way out and walk towards Alice.
Okay.
And when I get to her, I'm gonna grab the ribbon again and I'm gonna go, "Oh, this place is haunted, haunted."
I want to quickly send. I'm going to quickly send Mimi to the middle of the village and quickly look through her eye, to look up and down the street.
Nothing that you can see through her eyes. It looks completely empty, like it did earlier. Nothing has changed.
And then I'm gonna tell Alice, I was kind of hoping to find a ring like you, but I just ended up finding this tombstone that was still in the middle of being chiseled. Tools there, everything, the whole shebang.
I think something's found us.
Something found us.
We need to keep moving, and I am going to this time make sure Lulu is besides me instead of behind me, and continue towards V3.
Okay, so you're going towards that's the manor, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I assume you're going to stop outside of the manor and kind of look around, well, like at the
Yes.
tree, basically.
That is what I'm going to do. I want to.
Okay,
Oh no.
so you're outside the manor. What would you like to do?
Is there anything particular I noticed that's changed or different or anything? Ooh, nice fancy art. Sorry,
So-
I got distracted.
You're good.
Anything changed? Anything like that? The manor, does it look, do I see anything inside the manor just from glancing in?
No, it does not. There is nothing you can tell from the outside other than the way it looks is, ragged and abandoned. Basically, like this picture.
Okay. I'm going to say, to understand what's going on, we need to find records.
Okay, well, I guess in the mayor's house we go then. Yay.
I am going to basically get down, basically sit down on the ground, and I am going to send. Actually, no, I'm not going to get on the ground. I am going to send Mimi Ann to start glancing around the manor on her own when she walks in.
I would like to stand on my tippy toes and look into the window.
Okay. So, Lulu, give me a survival check.
Oh, fantastic.
Or let me make sure. Yeah, survival is what I want. Yeah.
Fuck me.
Oh my god.
All right. When you said you're going to like stand on your tippy toes.
Yeah, that window that's on the right, I want to kind of stand on my tippy toes so I can see inside of it.
Okay. The window breaks and you somehow get sucked into the building.
Oh shit!
I soon. Did she do that before or after I sent Mimi in?
That is a question for Lulu.
I just kind of pictured because Alice stopped walking, and so that I would be going in or I'd be looking inside kind of at the same time that Mimi went in.
Okay. So, does that answer your question?
That does.
Alice?
Did I see what happened to Lulu with Mimi? Because the noise would have alerted her if it was nearby.
So it looks like that she just fell through the window on her ass.
Ouch! I have a tail.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sigh and stop looking through Mimi's eyes and walk through the door.
Okay. So what? Let me make sure I have the locations correctly in my brain. So
I'm
what you
gonna
guys
look at
see
Alice. Oh, go ahead.
is dust covers everything. You're in a wide hallway. Moth-eaten cloaks hang from hooks on the left-hand wall. To the left and right, hallways branch off into the gloom. Ahead, a stairway leads to the second floor, and a door stands beneath the stairs, seemingly leading to the backyard. So you're basically in like the main hall of the house, the entrance.
Okay. I look at Alice. Let me tell you something, okay? Listen, I'm 2 feet. There's no way I just slip and fall into a window that is the height of me, okay? This place is creepy and weird, and something sucked me in here, okay? Okay? It's
Then
not my
we
fault.
find out what. If you were records, where would you be?
The office?
Is there any?
I assume the mayor's got an office.
Is there's no sorts of signs or anything like that? You said this is the mayor's house. His office would likely be on the second floor. When you said I can see upstairs. Is the stairs break off into another hallway that we can see, or are there doors upstairs?
So the stairs look like they have an open landing at the top. So it looks like it would be, like your basic open landing that would potentially lead to more rooms. Is what it looks like, and you would assume. Does that answer your question?
Yes. Do the stairs look stable?
Yes.
I am going to look at Lulu and I'm going to tell her, do not leave my side. And I am going to start walking up the stairs.
Okay. As you get to the top at the landing, there are 4 closed doors in a square, and you come up in like a big landing area, if that makes sense.
Are the 4 doors all 4 doors on the side, or are there 2 at the back?
So I actually can pull up a map for this real quick.
That would probably be
Maybe
good.
that'll help visually so you can see. I'll just describe it. So I don't want to.
That's fine. It's fine. You're good.
So this is the part I'm trying to figure out how I want to do, because like giving maps kind of takes away from some of the exploration sometimes. So, but basically, you come up, you got 2 doors on the right, two doors on the left, and then directly across from the stairs is like an open room that has some tables in the middle.
Is there anything, tables, bookshelves, or anything like that in the room?
It looks like there's some stuff on the tables that could be books and writing utensils.
I would like to walk up and see if they are legible, if they have been taken by time.
Okay, so when you walk through the room, you see that there are shelves filled with books along the walls. And there are 4 chairs that sit around a low table in the center of the room, which I kind of already described. The wide bank of windows in the south wall affords a panoramic view of the dilapidated houses beyond the twisting branches of the tree in the front yard. So basically, it's a library/study that could see the whole town.
How many?
So
You said
what
there's
would you like to
bookshelves
do?
and stuff around. Is there? If I look at the bookshelves, is there any kind of organization I can tell to the books?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
24.
Wow,
Ha, ha,
huge
ha.
roll. So you see, sorry, let me make sure I give you the correct amount of information here for this rule. I'm reading my notebook and I have to decode my own handwriting. So you see a book kind of, um, it's like a little scooted out, and it looks like there's a sticky note on the side of it. And when you pull the book out, it says, "Could this be the answer?" with a question mark.
I am going to pull it out and I'm assuming it's very dusty.
Yes.
I'm going to use predestination and clean the book.
Okay.
And then I am going to open it.
Okay. So it looks like there are some basically highlighted pages, and so you could tell this is like kind of a weird book. It's almost like a journal. So it's kind of like a research journal, and basically it was written by someone doing some research on some monsters, and it doesn't seem like they necessarily figured out what they were studying exactly was, but they learned some things about what they were studying. So they learned that the creatures they found or were encountering lived in subterranean nests, and they learned that the monsters can sense shadows and darkness.
Can you repeat that? Somebody followed just now and I didn't hear it. Thank you for the
Yeah.
follow,
So
Kokomaru.
they learned that the monsters can sense shadow and darkness, and they're very at home in the dark. And they also learned that somehow they can transform humanoids into monsters, the same monsters as themselves.
You said they're subterranean?
They tend to build subterranean nests. No one knows where they come from that they can tell, and it seems that they just pop into existence.
Well, if they were subterranean, I'm going to assume they came from the mine. Is there any description on these creatures, what they're called, or their appearances?
No.
I'm assuming I'm reading this. I want
Yes.
to. I want to tell Al or Lulu. Is Lulu? I'm assuming Lulu is staying with me.
Yeah. You told me to.
Yeah, I told you basically the same thing that was just told to me. And I'm gonna say I think we found our curse.
Is it a curse or is it creatures?
The living make curses. For what they don't
Living
the
made
living make
curses?
curses for what they don't understand.
Can I roll like a history or anything to know if I've heard of something like this before?
I would like to do the same as well.
Did, sorry, I'm thinking if this would be history or arcana. It's a creature. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Man, this dungeon
What the?
screen thing sucks.
Oh, wait. What the hell? My arcana
Huh.
thing got screwed up. Oh, it does because it doesn't. Okay, it unclicked expertise. That's why.
Yeah, history's fine. You can give me a history check.
You said history, not arcana.
Yeah, history.
Da
23.
So Lulu does not know anything, and Alice has heard of something like this before, and knows that there are mentions. There have been mentions of these creatures in some of the books back at the reliquaries about potentially being from the Fey Wild or maybe related to the Abyss.
More abyss. um. Basically, I'm gonna tell Lulu. It's possible I have some knowledge on these creatures. They may be related to the Fae or the Abyss. Do I know if we are equipped to deal with these creatures? Off of my knowledge.
You do not know.
I'm
While
going.
you guys are sitting there discussing, you hear what sounds like scratching in the walls.
I swear.
Can I tell from what
If
wall
those
it's
are
coming
rats.
from?
No, it sounds like all the walls at once.
And do I see anything outside the windows?
Nope, but as you glance back away from the window, you swear you saw something in the corner of your eye.
in the room with us?
Yeah.
Did I see it? I think I'm just sitting on a table drumming my fingers.
Nope, you saw nothing.
Okay. But I did hear all the scratching on the walls.
Yes.
Can I roll a perception to see if it's like, I guess maybe it'd be survival, I'm not sure. If it sounds like animals or fingernails or something.
Is it still going, or is it just... Was it just a one-off scratch?
It was a little bit consistent scratching, and then when you looked out the window and then looked back, it stopped after you looked back.
And then we saw it out of the corner. Okay.
Yeah. But you can roll. You wanted to roll perception or survival for what?
To if I can tell if it's like animal scratching or if it's like humanoid nails almost.
I think either one is fine. Whichever makes sense for you. It's definitely animal.
Okay. Then I probably just dismiss it and I'm along the lines of like, ew, rats. I hate rats.
Whatever I saw out of the corner of my eye, could I at least tell how big it was?
No, you cannot, because it's always just at the edge of your vision. It's one of those things where like you don't see anything, but you just caught something in the corner of your eye, like
A
movement
shadow.
or something. Yeah.
Hey, Kiki.
I'm going to look at Lulu and say, Oh, no, never mind. Because if we do... Because being in an enclosed space would work better for me. So these creatures... I'm basically just going to start speaking out loud. Just thoughts and ideas. These creatures turn humans into ones they found. So if they are subterranean, they likely came from the mine. And we have 11 missing bodies from the mine disaster. Which means that there is at least possibly 12 of these creatures.
Lovely. Does it say anything about like what they're weak to?
I don't remember any of that from my memory, do I? Or from my history
No.
check? Okay. I have no other
But
knowledge.
you can assume, since they're subterranean press, they do not like light.
That'd be great to have a cleric with us. It's a little late though. I don't even think we have.
I have light stuff.
You do have light
Do you
stuff.
guys want to explore any more of
Yeah.
the house, or
If you were a mayor, where would you keep your valuables?
Still in my office or my bedroom.
I want to. Wait, hold on a second. I always forget what I can do with this. The doors, are they all shut, or are they decrepit, or anything like that?
they're all shut?
Are they like rotting apart or anything like that?
Nope, they seem relatively okay.
You're gonna make me open all the damn doors. Okay. I'm going to go to the closest door. And I'm going to prepare... Wait, no, I'm playing wrong class for that. I'm going to get ready, I'm going to open the door and kind of peek in to see what's inside. But I'm going to be ready to jump back in case if I see something dangerous that I would feel would be dangerous to myself and Lulu.
Okay, so initially when you look through the door, you see a double bed beneath the window along the far wall. A fireplace occupies one corner, and a window looks out into the front yard. Looks like this is probably the master bedroom at first glance. And you can see potentially some stuff on the fireplace mantle.
I am going to... The door is slightly open, correct? I'm peeking inside? Or is it open all the way?
Mm-hmm. You said peeking, right?
Okay, yeah. So I am going to push the door open with my foot as I quickly jump back and look around.
Okay. You hear a loud bang because the door flies and hits the wall, but other than that, nothing
I'm
happens.
that strong?
It was not you.
It was not me.
I'm telling you,
did it
someone
fly?
yanked me in through the window. I'm gonna try to like peek around Alice and try to make my way into the room. I'm assuming Alice is like, no.
Is that what happens, or do you make your way into the room?
If Alice lets me, I go into the
It's
room.
dark inside. Is it like dark and dreary, or is it like getting nighttime outside, or is it still daytime?
It's getting a bit dimmer, but there's enough light to see.
I also have dark vision.
That's not my concern. I want to use sensory effects in the room and create a flashing, like a bright flashing light. Just an instantaneous flash off of predestination.
Ow, my redness.
Okay. Yep. That's sounds like that's all that happens.
All that happens.
I'm just blinking and rubbing my eye. Can I go in now?
I'm going to walk in. I'm going to let Lulu walk in and follow her.
Okay. So, as you walk into the room, it does confirm that this is the master bedroom. Looks like there. Sorry, I was reading my notes again. And I forgot what I was saying because I am like that, my ADHD. So, you can see there's kind of envelopes, letters, and paper and stuff kind of strewn about, kind of near the fireplace. And like I said, the bed in the corner and then the window. So,
is there any
I don't want to repeat myself too much.
Paintings on the wall, carpets on the floor, anything like that?
So you do see on the wall a painting. Let me find where I had notes about a painting because I'm poorly organized today. Anyway, you see a painting of two women with two children in like a family portrait, and you assume one of them is the mayor, and you see one with a fancy ring that has basically the symbol of the tree outside on it, and so you assume that she is the mayor.
No.
Okay. Does the room look like it was ransacked and stuff packed quickly, or does it look like it was just abandoned without anyone touching anything?
So it looks like, even though the picture seems to indicate a whole family lived here and the mayor had a wife, it looks like all but one person's things are gone. It looks like only one person was living here. Looks like the rest left in a hurry.
But is it just one person lived in this room, is what you mean?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything that looks like any type of chest or safe in the room that is visible at the moment?
Nope. It just all there are is letters and writing utensils and stuff on the fireplace and around the fireplace, like someone was sitting next to it.
I would like to glance through the letters.
Okay, so as you're reading through the letters, you see that they detail how the mayor tried to lead rescue efforts in the following days of the explosion, and how they had to stop the search due to fears of more cave-ins and more people getting injured in the process. So the miners that were stuck down there for a couple of weeks before they got help. And once they got the 16 survivors out and were burying the dead, shortly after that, she mentions that people started disappearing one by one in the night, and that she wanted to stay and find the missing villagers and find out what was going on, but she sent her family away. And the last thing written in shaky hands that she wrote was about waking up in night-soaked sweat, like from night terrors, with lingering screams in her ear. And at that time, as you finish reading that, you hear a loud scream.
Can I tell from what direction?
No.
Can I look through the letters, and I'm just wanting to look for any like specific names, like I don't know, the mayor's name or
So as you're
the
going
wife or
through
anything.
there, you see that. Sorry, I'm making sure I word this correctly. You're seeing that she's talking about how much she loves, and she's apologizing to her wife, Tifra, and asking her to please take care and that she will see them soon of their two children, Tavin and Nia. And you can see, looking through from the letters she wrote that she was trying to write to send to other local villages, that she was signing them Mayor Duvezin. So,
Um,
Sure, I probably misspelled all of that, but we're good.
the scream. Where is the screaming still happening, or is it just the ones?
And did I
Uh,
hear it, or did only Alice
just
hear it?
one. Both of you heard it.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Lulu and I'm gonna say, "Did you hear it?"
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say, "So it's not the one in my head."
D- uh, no. You should see somebody about that. Maybe the cleric.
I am going to look out the window, and do I see anything outside the window? Is it? It's not. It was only. It was just for like a few seconds, right? It's not still going.
Correct.
Okay. Nothing outside the window.
Not that you can see. What is Lilitu doing during this?
I'm probably still flipping through the letters.
Okay. All right. What would you guys like to do next?
I'm gonna look at Alice and say, do you think the reliquaries would want some of these? Keep track of the people that were mentioned, the mayor.
It would be best. We are investigating.
Okay, then I'll
That book
gather
from
the letters up.
earlier too. I didn't mention it, but I would like to keep that book with me.
Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I gather up the letters and put them in my backpack.
Okay. What now?
Is are we? I want to quickly glance through any of the chests, or you didn't say there's chests, but any of the drawers, like the nightstand, and glance under the bed to see if there's anything I notice or of value or something like that.
Nope. You just notice next to the foot of the bed, just a bunch of clothes that are oldie and musty.
Nothing at the bottom of the chest.
Nope.
Okay. I am going to continue. I'm gonna go quick. I'm going to glance outside the room around, and then if I don't see anything, walk out.
Okay. You don't see anything.
Um,
Um,
and I am going to proceed to the room across.
Okay. As you go to step across, you hear what sounds like banging and footsteps on the bottom floor, and you hear the scream again.
um,
There's no people here.
I'm still in the other room because I wanted to look to see if there was like a loose floorboard or brick or something that could like be used to hide. And so I just like look across to Alice because you're in the room across, right?
I am in the hallway. I am in the middle of the thing, going to the room across.
And I just say, you don't think that's people? God, I hope it's people.
We would have seen them come in.
Did I see any like loose floorboards or bricks or anything, or like anything that could be used to like hide something?
No.
Okay. Then I make my way towards Alice.
Alrighty.
I want
What
to.
next?
I want to go to. It says you said it's coming from downstairs.
Yes.
I want to walk to the edge of the barrier to glance downstairs. I'm assuming I don't see anything.
Okay. No, you just hear the sound continuing, and it sounds like it's getting louder and more frantic.
Is it coming towards the middle?
No, it sounds like it's coming. You can't really locate where exactly it's coming from
It's just
in the
downstairs.
bottom floor. Yeah.
I swear, Necromancer. I know that this is like your jam or whatever, spirits and whatnot, but may I remind you we don't have a cleric with us?
Either way, the exit is downstairs. And we are in the upper ground.
Fine, fine. Lead the way.
I am going to use actually, how do I want to do this? I am want to use Toll the Dead in the middle of the area that I can see to create the bell sound to see if it attracts anything towards it.
Okay. Nothing happens. Are you guys so? Is Lilitu like right behind you, or is she waiting at like the top of the stairs while you go first?
That is
I'm right behind her.
Okay.
I'm not going. I'm at the top of the stairs, overlooking, like at the balcony, not the balcony. The what's it called?
Banister?
Banister. The banister overlooking downstairs.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Nothing happens. The sound is still going, still getting up and frantic, and the screaming is getting louder.
I am. I want to prepare to cast Ice Knife for whatever possibly appears. Oh, actually, I want,
Okay.
if I see it just for through my view direction, if something pops up down there, and I want to wait to see if something appears.
So are you like walking or just sitting at the top?
I
of
am
the
standing
stairs?
at the top of the banister overlooking it and waiting to see where that sound is coming from and for it to appear downstairs. And I am going to look at Lulu and tell her to be ready.
Okay.
And I am
So you're
basically
focusing intensely, staring down the stairs.
I am intensely staring at all the directions down the stairs, like flipping between them, waiting for something to appear.
Okay. While you're doing that, something tugs on your tail, Lilitu.
Oh, okay, I turn around. Do I see anything?
Nope. But you hear a strange knocking, like something got knocked over in the bedroom.
Okay, I tug on Alice's dress, like I reach behind me to tug on her dress. And I go, there's a very, very handsy spirit in here. And I do not appreciate my tail being touched.
And the noise is still happening downstairs. What do you do next?
And then I also tug on Alice again. And I tug harder this time and I go, and something banged in the room.
I am going to. I'm going to say there's too much happening, and too many directions.
Okay, try not to die, and I make my way towards the room.
I am going.
Oh, go ahead.
Shoot.
What were you saying, Alice?
I'm basically going to look back and forth between both ones, and I am going to keep looking towards the stairs, and I'm going to back towards the room with Lulu, while still holding my spell prepared.
Okay. So you're backing towards
Yes.
Lulu. As you're backing towards Lulu, something tackles you down the stairs.
I assume I hear this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I turn around, and do I see something like on Alice, or do I just see Alice falling down the stairs?
No, you see something on top of Alice.
Oh shit. Okay.
Um,
Shit, that is a creature.
I'm rolling down the stairs. Yeah, I'm assuming it tackled me from behind.
Yes.
Oh, you rolled. I need to roll initiative? Oh my god, I'm on notes still.
You will roll initiative.
Ooh, did it roll initiative?
Let me.
Or do I not see initiative?
We'll just do a miniature. Just position doesn't matter as much. This will just be.
Oh, I think I see it on a counter, but I'm not sure.
Oh, there it is.
So you got an initiative of 2. Is that correct, or have you rolled yet,
It didn't let.
Alice?
It didn't. I clicked roll and then nothing rolled. It doesn't show that Lulu rolled either. Where do I click that? Actions, skills. No.
Yeah, I clicked and I didn't see anything.
Because initiative is just a dex roll, isn't it?
Let me hit play and see if I can roll.
Oh no, it's dex plus yeah, because the thing popped up in the middle to roll it, but it didn't actually like roll anything.
I think there's a setting. Let me make sure it's not auto doing initiative.
How did you roll initiative? Yes.
I just clicked the button in the center, but I didn't see anything, so I don't know.
That's what I clicked, and I didn't see anything either. But it hasn't placed me in initiative.
I had you at the bottom on my.
I see you at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a timer on me like it does for.
That's
Lulu.
because it's her turn.
Oh, okay. So I can't even see what I rolled.
I guess not.
Okay, and then I see my token, and I see the unknown monster, but I don't see Alice on the tactical map.
There's a tactical map?
Yes.
I don't have the map.
It's to the left of party. It's at the very, like, the little circle button at the top.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Above autos, yeah.
I didn't have that loaded. It's just been, okay.
Yeah, so I see unknown monster and me. I don't see Alice. I'm assuming Alice is, like, in the same token as this unknown monster since they're grappled together.
Should be to the left of the. I don't know why you can't see her, actually. Ah! What did I do?
Oh, no.
So you can't see Alice's token?
No. I see me, I see the monster.
I can see all 3 tokens.
Nani? I'm being robbed. Let me...
Turn it off and I'm back on again, maybe?
I did. Nothing. I'm being robbed.
No. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I'm dying. Oh my god.
You can't see her token.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Huh.
Alright, hold on. I gotta reload my app. I'm gonna give it a try. Alright, I see her now.
Oh.
Okay, weird. Sorry.
All good. That was not your fault. That was application. Can I... Are we already in combat? So I can't, like, see... Like, I can't roll to see if I know what this is?
You can take an action and do that if you want.
Son of a bitch. No. Is Mantle of Inspiration again? Okay, yeah. I gotta keep track of those. I will do. Whoops. Well, I was gonna do that anyway. I was gonna cast Starry Wisp. I
Okay.
launch a mote of light at one creature or object within the range. I make a ranged spell attack against the target. On the hit, the target takes 1d8 radiant damage, and until the end of your next turn, it emits dim light in a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from the invisible condition. So it was 15 to hit, 7 damage.
All right, that hits. And you said how much damage? 7?
It is 7 radiant damage, and it is now glowing.
It cannot benefit from invisible,
And cannot benefit from invisible.
which I think is what we are dealing with. So good job, Ace.
Thank
All
you.
right. It is the unknown monster's turn.
I'm assuming I'm grappled.
And so it just kind of tackled you down the stairs, and when it heard Lilitu running down the stairs, it kind of got up ready to fight.
Is it 5 feet from me still? I'm assuming we're right next to each other.
Yeah, I didn't want to stack you guys on top of each other, but you're like, yeah, you're basically right next to each other.
Okay, I was getting ready thinking we were grappled, so that works.
Yeah, so does a 16 hit?
Me?
Who?
Yes.
Of course.
All right, you're going to take 5 damage.
Is there a tracker?
then-
Are you able to track that on here and change that, or do I have to?
Yes, so double click your HP bar.
Oh, I only had to click it once. Lose 5. Okay.
Or that, yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
And then make a Constitution saving throw
Oh,
for me.
shit. No, wrong one. I just did a Constitution roll instead of... Wait, how do I do a save? Oh, actually, it's the same thing, isn't it? I had a crit failure.
I think it is.
So,
Oh boy.
Oh, no, it's... Oh, no. Wait, do I have proficiency on Constitution saving throws? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna fail it no matter what, because it was a crit fail.
Okay. So you are paralyzed for 1 minute, and you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn before the minute's up.
I can't do anything with paralyzed, can I? No movement, no spells, no anything.
You have the incapacitated condition. Your speed is 0. Incapacitated. You can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction. Your concentration is broken. You can't speak. If you're incapacitated when you roll initiative, you have disadvantage. That doesn't matter. So basically, would you like to try and do another wisdom saving throw?
Wait, wisdom or constitution?
Wisdom or
Or
Constitution?
Constitution, sorry.
Is
was
it
reading it
was
different.
it caused by a
Okay.
poison or is it caused by something else? Because I have was it resistance to poison or invulnerability? I don't remember. That would
Double check that it's not poison.
okay. Well, I'm gonna have to break it. I can't do anything else. So that'll be a Constitution saving throw. You said.
Yes, and I'm
21.
reading the stat block right now. Okay, you break free.
And that eats my action, so it just leaves me with my bonus action.
Correct.
Have anything I can do in bonus action? It is in 5 feet of me, correct?
Yes.
So I will provoke an opportunity attack. If I move, I don't think I have a choice. I don't have anything on bonus action besides that thing. Okay. I am going to... my bonus action. I can't do anything with my bonus action. So I am going to stay where I am at, and because I better off trying to take it than Lulu is, so I'm mostly gonna try to block it from getting to Lulu and kind of prepare myself to get attacked.
Okay. It is Lulu's turn.
Ugh. Sorry. Oh, hi, Kaiser. Thank you for the sub. Okay, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
All right. Let everyone know what that is for the stream.
Okay. You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, though it need not understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. The spell's damage is increased, yada yada yada. So I'm gonna say, if you want to touch a girl's tail, maybe ask first.
All right. So, what happens if it fails versus succeeds again?
If it fails, then it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
All right. So it is laughing then, I guess. In a way,
Well,
right?
well, it takes no, it's not vicious. It's not hideous laughter.
Oh,
It's just
cautious
vicious
is
mockery.
this.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
it's just vicious mockery. So it takes 3 damage and it has disadvantage
Okay,
on
cool.
next attack roll, and it's psychic damage. I don't know if that matters.
Okay, cool. All right. So we are going to it's going to try and attack Alice again with a 21 to hit.
Wait, has disadvantage? Did it pass the saving throw, so it's got advantage?
I'm a roll one more time.
Okay.
12 to hit.
It still hits.
Okay. And it does 3 damage. And then you have to make a constitution saving throw.
Okay, and we're gonna do that. 13.
It does not poison or paralyze you this time. And then it's going to use its bonus action and teleport to right in front of Lilitu.
Is it still within 5 feet of me?
I do not believe so, but this one does not trigger attack of opportunity because it's a teleport.
Okay.
But it honestly might be. I don't know. It's hard to tell with the stairs. I would say it's pretty close. Because Lulu, I assume, ran down the stairs. So it would be your turn, Alice.
I am going to cast Witch Bolt at the creature. And target takes. I'm going to hold on. I gotta do my thing here. Spells, Witch Bolt, and okay. So it is a 8. Shit. I did 8 to hit, and then 23 damage.
8 to hit does not hit.
Shit. Even if but I'm still concentrating on the thing to be linked to it. And so I am going to launch on each and yeah. So I'm still concentrating on it even if it misses. And I'm going to use my bonus action to do 1d12 damage to it with the additional charge of Witch Bolt.
Okay.
So I need to roll that, which is here. for 10.
Nice. All right, it is going to be Lilitu's turn. I gotta stop unclicking play there. So that last
I'm gonna.
hit hurt it quite a bit. It's kind of stumbling a little bit, a little disoriented.
I'm gonna do Starry Wisp again.
Okay.
Ugh. 14 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, bless. 6 damage. It is radiant damage, and he gets disadvantage next attack roll.
Okay. It is bloodied, so not looking very good. It is going to try and attack you, and it has disadvantage. 8.
Does not hit.
All right.
It's my turn.
Yep.
I am going to pull the dead. Must save on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8. And what is my? Does it not tell me my wisdom thing on?
I
DC is
believe I have it
13.
set up. Yeah, I think it might also put it in the chat.
Where I don't even see the thing on here to do. Do you have to roll it? It doesn't say what my thing is on here.
You're doing Toll the Dead? Yeah, you just click it like you're gonna roll it.
Okay. Oh, okay, there we go.
So now it has to beat a 13 or it takes 8 damage. So let's see what happens here.
I'm
That
using
was
a
a
browser.
wisdom.
Yep. I should probably download the software.
All right. Describe how you want to kill it.
It's a ringing, so I want it to. Basically, it just starts ringing and ringing and ringing, and it's basically just hearing the sound over and over again till its brain explodes.
So is it like does its head explode or does
Just the brain.
it
It's
just
just
kind of
like
fall
it's
over?
shaking its head, and then all of a sudden you hear a pop, and it falls over dead.
All right. And that's it. That's the monster. It's dead.
Do I know what this is? Or can I roll to see
Same
what the
thing.
heck this
Same
is?
thing here. Do I know what this is?
Let's see. Trying to think if the reliquaries would have something on this or not. I'm gonna say most likely yes. So this is a mean lock. You guys recognize it. And so basically everything you have learned makes sense. That is accurate for a mean lock. The extra information this gives you is that it has light sensitivity, and then I didn't see that. And then it feeds basically on fear, and it uses its psychic powers to torment people, and it likes to take them to their nest and torment them until they turn into mean locks themselves.
Great. Fantastic. So we have a whole town, or potentially a whole town, of people that are these thingies. Wait, if our job was to investigate, did we just solve it?
Yes. And we are not equipped to deal with this many creatures.
Get up, everyone. Let's go home.
Okay, is that what you guys want to do?
Oh, and then but then I pause and I'm like, wait a second. If this one was the one that was up here that touched my tail,
There's
what's
more
down there?
That noise and stuff had stopped.
Okay.
Did you want to investigate the body or anything?
Is there? It's what we're doing right now to see if we recognize it. Is there anything on the body in particular? Anything that would be able to tell what it is? Or anything that
Well,
would,
we know it's.
do we know anything valuable that we would be able to quickly take off the mean lock that would be helpful in proving what it was?
So you notice that it has a silver chain around its neck with a ring on it, a platinum ring with the symbol of a tree.
Oh shit!
I'm going to try to take that ring off, take the necklace off.
All right, you have it in your possession now.
And is there the picture that is on the unknown monster? That's what the mean lock looks like, correct?
Yes,
Am I able to quickly cut off a part of it to take with me to show what we encountered?
you definitely can do that.
I
Yes.
am going to quickly do that, and I am going to suggest to Lulu, because we're at the bottom of the stairs right now. I'm going to tell Lulu
Yes.
I think we should quickly leave before more appear.
Okay, I tap the. Is it Mirlock? Murlock? Melock?
Mean lock.
I Meanlock. I kind of tap it on his shoulder and I'm like, "Sorry, Mayor," and I go and follow Alice.
Okay, and so you're gonna head out,
I think
correct?
so.
Yes. Do we and the knowledge we have about them? Do we know that they use invisibility or anything like that?
So they do not use. So okay, I'll say this. So you leave and you get back to the reliquary headquarters and do some extra research. So you know that they don't have invisibility, but they teleport between shadows and
Oh.
they use psychic
Mm.
powers so they can make people experience hallucinations and things that aren't there and mess with psyches really easily. And they actually are purely telepathic creatures, so that's actually the only way they communicate. And that's how the nest communicates. So, yeah, that would mean if you guys head back, you guys can describe anything fun or exciting that happens on your way back carrying ahead. But you guys report back to the reliquaries, and they are planning an expedition now to go and wipe out the nest and restore the village.
I
Sweet.
would.
I give Homeboy the necklace, tell him I gave the flowers, and ask for one more shot of whiskey.
He gives you a whole bottle for the road.
Oh, this is gonna be Alice's problem.
It is going to be. I see him giving it to her, and I just start rubbing the bridge of my nose. And oh, here we are at the tavern. What is that guy's
Yep.
face there? The little, like, the guy in the, is it a jacket or a knight? Do you see his face?
Yeah, so this is actually from James Art RPG. So it's I forget what the style is, but
It's nice. But yeah, so we got the two swords and the ring of swimming, so that's something.
and you got a bunch of information
Yep.
for
Uh,
yep. And
Reliquary.
would
sometimes
we like?
for people that are watching, sometimes that's how campaigns end. It's written by the characters, so or the story ends, for the session.
Yep.
So
So we go back to the thing, and we're back to full health. Yay.
yep.
Yeah, because there is no way if we had somebody like a paladin or a cleric with us, I think we would have been fine. But no, not two little squishies like us.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned going back. I was gonna adjust the encounters so you guys wouldn't die potentially. I'm not gonna tell you if I would have or not, but I forgot to mention the reliquary said to return if anything was too dangerous for you to handle. I had that in my notes and I got wrapped up with all the crazy stuff happening today and forgot to mention that.
If they're teleporting around, I can't shatter them.
Yeah, so
And
we
then we have
had
to just hope that I actually hit my starry
Do
whatever the fuck.
on the return, do we want to join them or Lulu? Do we want to join them on the return to the mines?
I suppose we could.
Another one shot, maybe.
Yeah, we can do. See if we can snag Mimi.
Ooh, we'll do it if we want to do it. What's going on? Is there anything going on Sunday?
No. Well, you're playing something with Bree on Sunday.
We are gonna do a way out. But what if we want to have Bree roll up a one-shot character. That
She'd probably be down.
she might be down for it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I would. I'm in D&D mode. I want more D&D. I'm sorry. I know we're giving you more work, Aaron, but I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I'll have more time this time to prepare.
Because I already was going to kidnap Bree, but if I can kidnap her to play D&D, I would be a much, much happier cat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we could.
That's fine. And Mimi, I think, left her thing and just went to sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to play more D&D on Sunday. I'm sorry. I'm suggesting it and making you do more work, Aaron. But I'm like, I need more.
I actually think the software worked pretty
it did
well.
work really well. So I guess we could probably just go over our thoughts on it and stuff like that. There's the thing with it, there's no indication on screen of like when I mentioned like my resistance to damages and stuff like that and poison. There's no thing anywhere. Does it even mention that on my page thing here? Oh yeah, I gotta scroll.
It mentions my senses.
Creature type, pure humanoid, size. Oh yeah, you gotta scroll. I gotta scroll all the way down to deathless nature. It doesn't put it immediately.
Yeah, so again, you can customize this character stuff without breaking anything, or you can tell me what you want and I can adjust it. But yeah, basically you can basically change all of this, delete what you don't need or keep what you want to remember. You can also add trackers of any kind as well in your own custom action.
I saw that, but I also, when you do that and you click spells, it does delete them off and you have to re-add them. But you can ask for the tracker panel. Okay. Conditions. Death saves. Okay. Add actions, token size, that's okay. I think yeah, a lot of it'll just be with us exploring too what we can do with it, which I'm sure we will do more in another one shot on Sunday. Also the other thing is not seeing the initiative roll. I don't know if that's something on your side.
I don't know why
or...
it didn't roll those over there, but it did add you to the initiative chart in the correct spot.
Yeah, it did. See, it didn't roll it on. I'm assuming it's probably something hidden in the DM side with hiding initiative rolls.
You can try rolling now.
It rolled it, but it didn't put anything in the journal for my roll, so I don't know what I rolled. Can you see what I rolled?
No.
Oh, you can't see what I rolled.
Interesting.
That's weird. No. I don't even know.
I mean, we can also do it this way as well. Let me see here.
Because it's just a dex roll.
Yeah, I didn't know. So there's actually a separate setting too. Let me see. I think I'm on my account setting and not the game settings. I was very confused.
I am going to go ahead and
in stream. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely go ahead and all that and in stream.
Let's try this.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming to watch us on our first little D&D thing. I want to play more.
I think.
Oh Touch day, GG. Well, it turns out we might be doing this on Sunday, Kuba.
Maybe.
And you could always roll back the VOD.
Yeah, we how long was today?
3-ish hours? A little over 3 hours?
Oh, yeah.
I'll have stuff more put together too.
Oh, no, just under 3 hours. It was 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
If you explored the cave, that I don't have things set to time, but it probably would have hit the 4-hour mark because.
Oh, we would have been long dead before we hit the cave. we were both squishies. I already only had 2 spell slots left. I was like, and with these guys teleporting around, we never would have gotten any type of short or long rest off.
Yeah, just remember, as a DM, my goal is not to kill you or be your enemy. It's to help you guys write a fun story.
I know, but at the same time, we shouldn't be dumb either.
Exactly. No, I think it was the correct decision for the characters. I'm just saying, if you're ever worried about metagaming, don't make a metagaming decision based on like that kind of
No,
stuff.
no, I know.
So,
That's why I said we leave
and
instead of
sometimes the dice gods are against you and they want you to die. So
look at my crit
Metagaming
fail.
is a myth.
My crit
It is
fail
not.
Constitution saving throw. It is not a math. It's like the freaking min maxers and freaking. I mean, I'm at like so. I played with somebody once, long time ago. They played a dwarf, forge cleric dwarf, and the DM was allowing mastery and upgrade rolls on equipment, and so they ended up building a 36 AC cleric. And he was getting the DM was sitting there trying to figure out what am I supposed to do about this, but he also let him freely craft magical items too. Completely have resistances to most things, and I was like, you walked yourself into that by allowing all this. Yeah. But that's what I mean by metagaming.
Sorry,
metagaming kind of just
you did
ruins
miss it. So sorry that you were at work. We did an introduction to Eve and I, our characters, and a little bit into the world that we're trying to spin up a campaign for with our buddies. So
either way, no matter what, you will see me and Ace more with our characters.
Yes.
And I can't wait for the day that we get Lulu materialized.
But yes, let's go. Yeah, there will be more D&D content.
I want all the D&D content.
Eve and I also both stream on YouTube now. So if you can't see the VOD on Twitch, you can see it on YouTube.
And all the YouTube watchers right now, I can see you guys. I know some of you were talking in chat while we were kind of in the investigation stuff. I'm sorry I didn't respond to you guys. I wasn't really responding to chat at all. I'm sorry. I was kind of like I was kind of in Alice brain, like focusing on the things around me.
I play 2 campaigns a week. That is Eve's stream. But yes, and then I will be in another campaign with my personal IRL friends at some point on Sundays whenever everybody gets together finally.
Figures
it's the D&D curse. Yeah, figures their shit out. So I'll have IRL friends that's going to include David, Kiki, my sister, and a newbie for all of you. Yeah, a newbie for everybody. So
Phil.
Been a friend for a very, very long time, but yeah, stream has never met him. And then we're gonna try to do this campaign, and poor Aaron is DM for all of it. We're gonna be trying to do this campaign as well. It'll have me, it'll have Eve, Mimi, Song, and hopefully Kaiser can get all of his stuff fixed and join us. Yeah.
Yeah, those should be more streamlined. So.
But yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm
gonna head out and end stream.
Yeah, bye. I'm ending as well. Thank you, everyone. Wow.